Hi guys, and welcome to the second FireButton Podcast. I'm Steve.
I'm Jay.
I'm H.
And I'm Merc.
Alright,
Sorry, I'm just so thrilled that we made it to the second podcast.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? So, we'll start with something simple. What have we been playing this week, guys?
What have you been playing?
Oh, okay. It's been a mix, really. With the new PC, I've been playing games from 1996.
Standard.
That's what you do with new technology, isn't it?
Yeah.
Play old shit.
It's been like a mixture of Unreal Tournament, and just to throw things cockeyed and ruin the entire median of the scale, I've been playing Alien Isolation as well, which came out about half a week ago. No?
That's the big one. We've got a current event. You know, last podcast we talked about how we've not played Hyrule Warriors. This one, we can talk about, well, you can talk about having played Alien Isolation.
I have my one beautiful moment, and it was fantastic. The alien had just shown up. It was scaring the shit out of me. I needed to get into this room, and I thought I had the right exit out. Turns out, I'd left the room and I'd gone the wrong way, and ended up back in this big transport hub. Realising that I had just left the alien, I was feeling a moment of relief. Then pangs of fear and trepidation as I had to go back in the fucking room with it. No other game has made me terrified to step through a fucking door in my life. Because the second that thing sees you, it's gunning for you, and the second it touches you, you're dead.
So it seems it's all about the scary games. I've been playing a game that I can't mention right now, but you will find out later, Button Bashers. I've been being peeled off the ceiling and making very scared noises. But aside from that as well, I've been playing some Dynasty Warriors 3, some really, really old PS2 slushy... What is it, a Musu thing?
Musou, yes.
Yeah, I love Dynasty Warriors games. They're so bad, but they are so good.
You've got some catching up to do.
I've got some catching up to do, yeah.
Why do they even bother?
So it's been cool getting back to like ye oldie Dynasty Warriors.
I think we've all been going a bit that way then. You may have seen on Facebook page, I should have bought a new laptop, but I didn't. I bought a Wii U. So I got that. First thing I did, install the updates. Then I got Mario World. But fuck that, I bought Hyrule Warriors.
What's it like?
It is a fantastic blend.
Awesome.
I'm firmly of the belief that...
But they changed it!
I don't fucking care if they changed it, because it's amazing. It feels like smack bang in the middle of both games.
What,
Okay.
both between Dynasty Warriors and Zelda?
Yeah, you've got your Dynasty Warriors maps that are all set out. It's got the standard, like, you do this to open the doors and stuff like that. But while you're doing it, you open other rooms, and they've got the treasure chests in them that you get the Zelda items from. And you use those to access other bits as well. So it's like, you get this wall in front of you, fucking bomb it. And it also encourages the Dynasty Warriors...
Sorry.
It encourages Dynasty Warriors gameplay by... There are 100 golden skeletters in the game.
Scuba.
Skulltulas.
That's the one. I never...
Ocarina of Time
the
are you.
spidery things!
Yeah,
right.
they're in it. They unlock shit. You usually get one appear every time you kill 1,000 dudes. So...
Oh.
Does it do that weird like wobble thing it did in Ocarina of Time where you have to whack it up its arse when it's not looking?
No, it's just like, it's hiding. You have to like go to the section of the map and find it, and then when you kill it, you get a collectible.
That actually does sound pretty cool. What have you been playing, Jay?
Me, I've been kicking it old school as per usual with Street Fighter Alpha 2. The Street Fighter Alpha series, most people love number 3. I thought that was... It's got a lot to it, but it was a bit of a mess, you know, not a lot of game balance. Street Fighter Alpha 2, if you can ignore the custom combo system, which sort of muddies it up a bit, is actually a fantastically balanced game. I've been basically playing as every character,
I see.
finishing it.
I don't know. I mean, personally, Alpha, it's the only one of the Street Fighter series I've never been able to really get into, because every time it's been, hey, let's all play this, and I just get beaten the living shit out of. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Well,
Yeah, but just because you're crap at something doesn't mean
No, it
it's
doesn't
not
mean I'm
good.
going to give up. I need lessons.
yeah, well, that's the thing we're going to be doing, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
We do actually have a series planned for FireButton. Its name we're kicking around the office at the moment is FireButton Fight Club.
Lies. We don't have an office. We have a couch.
No. The first rule of the FireButton couch is to talk about FireButton Fight Club. So, yeah.
Yeah. You and Mike are going to be putting this thing together,
Yes,
aren't you?
Mike and myself, we're basically going to be starting on Street Fighter 2, because that's where a lot of the conventions come from, and doing some how-to-play lessons. The thing about that is fighting games, you know, the one-on-one type of fighting games, they're sort of the style of game, they're a really competitive game and really pure with that, a really sort of good experience. But they do have this sort of artificial barrier to entry.
Artificial?
Well, not artificial. There is this barrier to entry.
It is kind of sucky for new players when they don't know what they're doing.
And, it's sort of trying to figure out why that is and how to overcome it. And I think I've got a part of the reason is when you're playing a game, let's say you play, I don't know, Wolfenstein or Prince of Persia, whatever. You're going to be...
Fighters.
No, not a fighting game. One of your... any other game.
A game that ain't a fighting game.
Yeah, you're going to be spending dozens and dozens of hours until you can actually see everything the game has to offer, right? You're going to be getting abilities and unlocking parts of the plot and seeing new enemies. That takes hours. A fighting game, if you come against somebody who has put those hours in, your first fight you can actually see all that end game content right at the beginning. You're going to see the combos. You're going to see the special moves and techniques.
Kind of like playing Doom and immediately going out the first door and looking at a cyber demon.
Yeah, it's just throwing it. The game can potentially throw all this end of game content at you by virtue of you fighting an experienced player.
In layman terms, throwing the new player in the shit end.
Yeah, and that can be quite the as I say, barrier to entry for most people. It can really put some people off. So hopefully, the series we're going to do is going to just ease a few people into that by sort of explaining the important things.
Well, are you going to be teaching Mike as you go along?
That's the idea.
We should throw a quick disclaimer in the series. You've seen us cover a few fighting games before. I'd say out of the group, Jay probably knows the most technical aspects out of it. I know a few, but I'm by no means good. This series is going to be going through some of the mechanics of the fighting games, teaching you about some of the techniques you can use, but it's not necessarily exactly how to play the game. We're not professionals, so
Do not try this at home.
No, try it at home. That's the point.
Oh, sorry, but you said we're not professionals, so don't try this at home, and all that.
No, as far as skill level goes, I mean, I'm probably just one rung above scrub, to be honest. I have actually fought in arcades against tournament level players, got my arse kicked, but
Do we have footage of Jay actually angry?
No, we don't, I'm afraid. But I do have I do have an understanding of everything up to sort of intermediate level, which, to be honest, for most people that aren't going to be playing in tournaments, is going to be enough.
Oh, it might be, it might build up your skills enough that you can go up the next rung and then teach more lessons and so on. Snowball effect.
Here's hoping. I don't mind improving my game.
It's safe to say, as a target for this series, when it starts coming out, we'll be giving the layman tutorial.
Works for me.
We're by no means going to be teaching you how to fight at EVO, but we're going to teach you how to fight on a couch.
Coming next year, FireButton goes to EVO and we die.
Horribly.
Where is EVO?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's at EVO.
Oh, well, that clears that up.
We basically die of starvation, getting lost, finding our way there.
So
Speaking of which...
speaking of events we're going to, and we have no idea what we're doing, Game City!
Steve! We've got FireButton t-shirts on the way.
I know.
Aha.
Okay, we're skipping straight to covered in shirts there.
Yeah, we're going to be running around Game City. We mentioned this in the last podcast. If you're not aware of that, why not check out our other podcast?
Game City runs in Nottingham.
Well, that's where Robin Hood's from.
Yes, it's the city local to us. It's literally 20-odd miles away.
I mean, if we kicked a ball really, really, really hard, it'd still be nowhere near, though.
Back on topic.
Yeah, it runs from the 25th of October till the 1st of November. That's basically from one Saturday to another.
And FireButton's going to be checking it out.
Yep. We hope to be taking video cameras, showcasing some of the stuff that's going on there. We might not be able to make it every day, but we're probably going to be seeing if we can show some stuff.
And you'll see us looking snazzy.
I mean, we're not going in any official capacity. It's not like we're a part of Game City. We're there just as much as everyone else who would be going to see it is. We just happen to be in bright yellow shirts, recognisable, and recording the event.
Yeah,
and we'll probably put something on the channel afterwards.
If you see us there, come say hi.
We aim to take in the show, but it would be great to be able to chat with some of you guys in person.
Yep. So yeah, what else are we doing then? What's going to be next for FireButton?
Well, we're getting back to banters, aren't we?
Yeah, now we have a PC that can do the jobs that the old laptop used to be able to do before it went to plump. We are now normal service shall be resumed.
Yeah.
So we're going to get back to like regular bands and stuff.
Yeah.
The
We've
end
done a
part
lot of Let's Plays.
The end part of year 2 was really sort of technical difficulties. A lot of Let's Plays were recorded in advance.
Yeah, we tried to build we tried to build a backlog, and even then, rendering it and assembling it has been a nightmare. But now we're finally back on track. And as you may have seen on the Facebook page a couple of days ago, I've been throwing something together. We're not stopping the Let's Plays. We're still doing them. And as I said last week, I intend to get back to Croc. Just give us some time. I need to build up the courage to go back to.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just remember them ice physics, Steve.
Them ice physics, yeah, and just the sheer moment when you run around a cave for 20 minutes looking for a key, only realising it is in that little puddle that looked irrelevant.
You want to get back to it.
I hate gobbos. I hate gobbos, the little tribbles with eyes. Tribbles with googly eyes.
Speaking of computers that work, we might also be able to pass Steve the Dead Rising 3 footage, so that'll hopefully be back soon as well.
Awesome.
So to lay it out for you, we have the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, which will be resuming shortly. We have the Croc Let's Play. We have the Dude in a Red Coat versus Demons Let's Play. We have
HD though.
HD though. We have the Banters. We also have a few extra little bits coming up for Halloween. But you may have already twigged vaguely what we're doing. We've also got Minecraft Abridged.
Yep, that's still going.
And we've got the FIFA Merc series, which is slowly creeping out.
It's creeping out, but it's a pain in the arse. You got anything to add, Jay?
No.
I spent all that time thinking you were waiting to say something.
I'm an entertaining motherfucker. Got anything to add? Yeah, no.
I think we've pretty much covered all we need to cover.
Well, true.
Yeah.
As always, we would like to hear some feedback, and
Get in touch.
I think, should we open the floor to them, see if they can suggest a topic for next time?
Yeah,
Go ahead, yeah.
You want us to talk about anything?
Leave
full of it.
a comment on... This is going to be on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave a comment on the YouTube video below, or, come find us on a Facebook page, which is like FireButton Gaming.
Come and find us. That sounds sinister as fuck.
Come and find us
The
on
Facebook
our
link-
page.
The Facebook link is actually in the description of the video.
Oh, well, there you go.
So if you want to get in touch with us that way, it's easy enough. It's a click away.
Or you can yell at us on Twitter. That works too.
Oh yeah, we have a Twitter.
And remember, the important thing is get all your friends and relatives to like and subscribe, or we're coming to get you.
Yeah. Right then. Okay.
Bye.
This has been the FireButton Podcast. Bye, guys.
See ya.